What's going on, everybody? It's your boys from Lights Out. You already know this is episode number 26, powered by our amazing friends over at Metafy. We hope everybody is doing sensational, coming off of a very interesting weekend with RIPTIDE. Cosmos is back. So, yeah, what's up, guys? How you doing?
What the hell was that about?
Oh, and what an interesting weekend it was.
But yeah, let's start with you, Cosmos. How was Switzerland? How was Switzerland?
Switzerland was great, bro. The tournament over there was very fun. There was a good amount of space. It was actually at a hotel. Switzerland, first of all, I just want to start out by saying Switzerland is crazy expensive. Like, all the food over there was like beyond. It felt like I was paying twice as much as I do here, which was crazy. But it all makes sense because like they have a lot of like. It felt like a next generation country over there because the hotel room that they put me in, the hotel that I was in, was really crazy. And that's actually where the tournament was. It was really big. I almost got lost there because it was just that big. But Switzerland in general is just really nice. It's very, very, very beautiful. The chocolate is obviously delicious. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say about it. It was just nice overall.
Is that what the lady said to you?
Huh?
Is that the lady said to you?
Chocolate's delicious.
Chocolate's delicious.
I mean, that's what they all say to me, bro.
What did you do out there? No, but so you missed the last episode because you were in Switzerland, obviously. So I mean, you missed the French community hating your boy. Now, I think that's a bit unfair that you missed that because I think they'd hate you too.
I don't know. I had a great time in France. It was great there.
Yeah, bitch!
Wait. This is perfect because TK has very good thoughts about France as well. So let's just bring him in. Let's not.
Wait, before you bring in him, I want to say I heard Switzerland looks like a Galad Kylum. You know that place in Kingdom Hearts?
No, I don't know what place you're talking about.
Look in the chat. I swear Switzerland looks like Galad Kylum.
Yes, bro. It dead ass does look like that.
When I saw Switzerland in pictures, I said it. I was like, Switzerland looks like Galad Kylum.
Oh.
He's loading.
He's loading up.
What do you mean? He's right there.
He's just that black.
He's got the
you
lights.
know what it is?
It's not me.
No,
the lights are out. That's why the logo's over him.
That actually makes sense.
On.
Oh, there we go.
What the hell is What's that? Solar flare?
Yeah, I hit the with the had to turn it on.
Oh, that's a nice setup, actually. I always forget he's got the double green screen.
Anyway,
what's up, buddy?
Yo.
Yeah, France sucks. Anyway, no, I'm kidding.
Let's go!
Just come on, start shooting immediately.
We're jumping right into it.
What's up, y'all?
Listen, I think it's very appropriate that you're here because we did want to touch a little bit on the French stuff and we did want to touch on RIPTIDE, and you've got experience with both. And Cosmos is here, and we already know your feelings on Cosmos. So
What is that supposed to be?
Cosmos, you're getting replaced, bro. Just give me like 3 weeks over for you, bro.
We're doing it right now. We're doing it right now in the episode. Actually,
this is an intervention, Cosmos.
When your camera starts like just shutting off when I out of purpose. No, just know it was me. Starts phasing out.
Holy shit,
it's tough. I know, but we'll get to all that. Well, TK, we're glad to have you on. I know that you probably saw some of the discourse, and as both of us have, gone to France before, you know what I'm saying? Do you think any of the complaints were valid that France seemed to have towards Light last week?
So, like, they had an issue with Light's antics?
He was a douche.
Antics.
Apparently, I was just the biggest dickhead while there, which is just wrong.
I mean, all right.
I couldn't be a dickhead because I wasn't there.
Before you go on,
I don't think you're a dickhead, but I know that there is a certain you definitely have an aura that you could give off to because I know you, so I know how you are. But I feel like a person who doesn't know you, you can definitely come off in a way that's cocky, which then can be perceived as being a dickhead. But I also think that a lot of people in this community, in particular, have low self-confidence. So when they see somebody with confidence, they immediately assume the worst about them.
That's real shit.
Bro, I honestly think there was nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. And they saw me say what I said on the podcast, and they were like, we got to make something up. That's honestly what I think it was.
Fabricating.
Literally, bro. They came up with a bunch of bro. You know what I love? There was a bunch of French people who, and no one ever pays attention to the good comments, but there was a bunch of French people who just started tweeting after I made a tweet. They're like, "Yeah, Light's great. You see, I took a picture of him. He was a really nice guy." And I'm like, the real French people, rise up, join me. And I won that. They backed down as soon as I made a tweet. I felt good about that.
You bought Twitter Blue to make that tweet too.
I did buy Twitter Blue to make that tweet. Honestly, I better get $2,000 minimum for what I had to do towards these French people.
What the
$2,000 minimum? Well, you know what? I'll tell you what, $2,000 minimum. You might just need that to get your favorite in to watch the throne, because guys, guess what? Our voting and nomination process will be revealed this Friday. That's right. Watch the Throne, letting you know exactly how it's going to go down from beautiful Guildhouse, December 8th through the 10th in San Jose, California. I can't wait to see you there, and I can't wait to share with you what we've been cooking up for these results. Yeah.
It's going to be a good-ass event, honestly. I feel like everyone that... it's because I'm messed up. I feel like everyone I care about is going to be there.
Well, three out of 4 of us will be there.
What? 3 out of 4 of us.
I'm sorry about it. I came in like, now I feel like I gotta defend Cosmos, bro.
I didn't do it. That wasn't me.
I'm just kidding.
No, so like for the French stuff though, like they were serious though, because like I feel like I saw one tweet where they were like, there was like a guy, it looked like a parody tweet.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
copy pasta?
Yeah, so I thought that was just like jokes, but like they were like for real mad at you.
No, so
not that guy, but the actual French community.
So he made a copy pasta, which if people don't know it's a copy pasta, it's obviously going to get traction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it felt like he made the copy pasta, realized it got traction, and was like, that was just a copy pasta, but I meant everything I said. It felt like, I said it in my video, I was like, I feel like he just realized that people were going with it, and he just doubled down because he was like, why not, right? But like, I don't know. It feels like the moment I made a tweet back, he was just like, we were just playing around and shit like that. And I was like, okay, whatever. But obviously, I don't have any ill will towards the French community. It was just an interesting interaction that happened. Have you been to France before?
Yeah, we went for the L'Odyssey. And like the French community in itself is great. Paris just sucks. Like I think Paris is just not a fun place to be. And like I don't know how this place got like the title of like the city of love, and that France is such a beautiful language. Because I'm gonna be real with you. Look, I know Hummingbee gonna hate me for this, but if I never have to hear someone speak French again, like I'm good. Like
it's a blessing.
Yeah, it was. We watched. Me and Vicky watched a shit ton of French TV. Man, I was like, bring back my Spanish immediately, bro.
I was about to say that, bro. They say that French and Spanish are love languages. I can see Spanish being a love language, but if I compared it to, I'm like, I don't. That one sound weird to me, bro. I'm like, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, and then the people, they were like the people up there kind of stuck. I mean, I didn't really get too much of that, but I will tell you that like some of the experiences that I think other people would like really love, I hate it. Like we went to go to dinner with like all of us, and I swear to God, we didn't get our food for 4 hours, bro. Like,
we were sitting there for like an hour and a half, and I'm not even joking. And like when we got the food, it still wasn't even that great.
Yeah, it was, and I'm sure that's like a family thing. You're supposed to. I'm an American, bro. Like I want my food immediately. Okay,
literally, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. Like it don't got to be fast food, but it don't got to be slow food either. Like what I mean? Like y'all must have had to kill the cow in the back and, to cut up to make that steak. That's how long it took. So yeah, it was not. I don't know. It wasn't it. I definitely love the tournament though, and I love the people that I worked with and and all that. I just don't think you would never catch me going on a vacation to France.
Honestly, like Odyssey was also just like TERA was definitely cool and all. Odyssey was definitely way better than France, but it also just like it was different people running it, and it was just like obviously higher production because you were able to just see how much time and effort they put into like the production of that tournament. We were coming up like from the bottom of a coliseum. Like there's no tournament that could honestly
from a coliseum.
It literally felt like that.
It was like that.
Skalad Kylum. No, but I was gonna say, I don't know. I was pretty. I mean, my name being Paris and shit. Obviously, it sounds dumb, but I was excited for Paris. You know what Glutto told me, and I had to look it up after it did. Did you guys know that Paris is the city of light?
Yeah.
I did not know that, and like that. Obviously, there was no correlation to that. So when he told me that, I was like, "My name's Paris. My tag's light. That's crazy. I really want to go to this place." So when I did go, and I went there, I was like, "Damn, I suck, bro." I was like, I fucking suck.
Called a reality check.
Yeah, for real, bro. I was like, I need to go back home. I need to go back to my ghetto.
Hold on. Let's check in on Cosmos though, because Cosmos, I'm glad I got Light here. I'm glad I got TK here. We got to talk, bro. So as we all know, TERA was your last opportunity to win our bet, our $500 bet. Okay, you weren't able to come through, and that's okay. No big deal. Things happen. But I just wanted to know, now that you've ended your disappearing act, my good friend, where the money at? Where the money at?
You know, EE.
What's up?
You know what? I'm gonna call you Phil for this.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You know, Phil.
What's up, buddy?
There's been a lot going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, been going through a lot of changes.
Okay.
You know, I just lost my sponsor. You know, this motherfucker Light been telling me to play Inkling. I've been playing Inkling here and there. You know,
why would you listen to that,
bro? I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna lie. He's been playing Inkling, but he hasn't really been playing Inkling.
Anyway,
I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that after. You're gonna listen to me on that, okay? I got a good excuse, but go on.
Let him finish.
Anyway, but you know, I really feel that I just did not really put my all into that bet because I feel like I was all over the place and I didn't feel like I had the right kind of drive to get into the bet. I feel like $500 just wasn't enough for me to really get into the nitty gritty of the bet. So I'm going to propose one proposition to you.
Okay.
All right.
What if he just says no?
I'm listening.
All right. I'll say that for 2 more tournaments, we up the bet to $750.
double it.
Double it? You want me to double it?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'll double it.
You're an instigator. You're an instigator.
I'm pretty confident. I'll up it to $1,000. All right.
Okay.
For the next 2, I'll let you choose 2 or 3 majors.
Why would he choose 3?
I'm okay. I'll let you choose. But not only this, I'll say that also, if I don't top 8 at the next majors that you choose, not only do I have to pay you $1,000, but I also have to main Steve for the next PGR season.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. No, don't even do this bet then.
Cosmos, are you sure?
I'm serious. I am dead serious. And I'm going to really get into this top 8 and I'm going to make sure it happens because there's no way I'm going to fucking play Steve. All right. Steve is the only character I don't have in Elite Smash. That's how much I hate Steve.
Fair enough. Okay,
so
here's my thing.
I'm putting this out there.
Okay.
Hold on, bro. Before you get back into why you say PGR, bro? Is that a slight at me, bro? You know they gone.
That's true.
I saw a tear roll down. I saw a tear roll down your eye real quick, bro.
You disrespectful.
You mean the LGR, sir?
The LGR.
LGR.
You're not even on Luminosity, are you? What the heck?
Well, Lumi Global rank. I don't know.
Look, I'm on the team and I don't even know. So there you go. I'll tell you. Okay, so in response to your proposition, here's the amendum I would make on that proposition. Okay. It has to be, because I'm being very generous to even allow this. Okay, but it has to be 2 majors that I pick.
2 majors that you pick.
Double or nothing. Okay.
Double or nothing.
You're fighting. You're not fighting for money anymore. You're fighting not to have to pay me. So it becomes double or nothing instead. If I allow this,
I'll say how about this? If I do it at the first major, you have to pay me $250.
Okay.
Fair? Shake.
Okay. I will have those majors picked out for next week's episode.
Wow, I've never seen, bro. This must be what it's like getting money from like a loan shark, and like they're just like, I promise, I'm gonna get it, bro. And they're just like, my boss can't wait much longer. That's what this is gonna turn into, bro.
If this happens, you're gonna have to, I don't know, like put a tracking device on me because I might disappear from the face of the planet. I don't want to play Steve.
Okay.
That is what I'm actually. That is the main driving factor that is gonna make me play the game every single day for like the entire day. Make sure I get probably even top 4. Honestly, I might win.
What was that Korean Netflix show where they like
Squid Game?
Yeah, bro, you're definitely buddy who was letting them slap or slap. You're that dude, man. You're the guy who started this joint out. That's what EE is right now.
Gotta start somewhere.
Okay, so TK, why do you think Inkling's a bad choice?
Look, historically and statistically, this character has done nothing for how long now? So why would you set him up like that? Like, just play Pyramithra better. Like, I don't just like, you have the character to do the things with. Play Pyramithra better, or you know what I'm saying? I'd even be happy to see the Corn come back because that character's actually doing way more than Inkling's doing. So like.
But someone has to get that shit started for that to happen,
No.
Just no.
You and EE shook hands when Cosmos left the call to be like, hey, let's get him to play Inkling again. Fucking no.
Wait, did we do that live? I swear we actually did that. We actually did that. I'm not kidding.
We might have set money up.
No, but like we were kidding. Like, but listen. I'm going to tell you why Cosmos never gave Inkling a proper chance, right? And this is a really good explanation.
Okay.
Cosmos played Inkling for 3 tournaments. Cosmos played Inkling for Smash Factor. Cosmos played Inkling for Super Smash Con, and he played her for TERA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we had that talk about playing Inkling a couple of days before Smash Factor, and we literally said, do not go Inkling at Smash Factor, and he said, okay, I will not go Inkling at Smash Factor. Proceeds to go Inkling, or you went Inkling, right?
I went Corrin the entirety of winners bracket, and then I started going Inkling in losers bracket.
Okay, so he went Inkling a couple days before saying you should play Inkling. There was no practice really there, and then Smash Con he went.
Inkling's also not the character that lost me any of the sets, by the way.
Shut up. This is a good time right now. I'm
just gonna throw that out there.
All right. And then Smash Con, he went and played Inkling, but he stubbed his toe or some shit and had crutches, and he couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you not know about that, TK? Where he had to like stay in his hotel room because like he had like a crutch on, and he had to wear a
cast handicapped.
Yeah, no, I remember hearing about it, and
so he didn't practice that entire event. And then he did shit with Inkling. And then he went to TERA, and then he got sick, and he stayed in his hotel room the entire event and didn't practice, and then lost with Inkling.
I like how he's just making it sound like it's completely my fault that all these.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Why did you get sick? Why was your knee broken? What's wrong with you?
No, it's not your fault. But my point is, you went to these events with literally zero practice because of the circumstances, went into the bracket playing Inkling, a character that you're kind of new to playing again, and then did shit. It's not Inkling's fault. It's not your fault. The
character is not good, bro. Like, what?
Yes, it is.
What is Inkling doing to the problem character of this game right now? Does Inkling have a decent matchup against Steve, Kazuya, Pyramithra, you? Specifically Fox, you know what I mean? Like where does the Inkling shine? Snake.
Well, the idea first of all, Snake is actually, that's not bad for Inkling at all. Joker actually loses to Inkling, but
no.
Yes he does.
No, you're theory crafting that. Like,
no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm actually not theory crafting that. Gods will speak.
Joker Inkling is even.
I
thought you said it was winning.
No,
okay, it's even.
If anyone won, it would be Inkling. Joker definitely does not win that matchup.
I don't believe that Joker loses that matchup, but I don't know. Like, that's fine. Now, as far as Snake, all right, cool. I'll give you that. I think. I don't.
It's definitely one of Snake's worst matchups.
All right.
There are a lot of good matches for us, but the idea was that he was going to be playing Inkling and Corn. It wasn't just an Inkling thing. That was the conversation.
So my thing is that like the way you're making it sound too is like, yo, you didn't practice at this tournament. You didn't practice at this tournament. You're making it sound like I didn't practice at home. You was preparing for the tournaments too. I was still grinding the game at home.
Okay, but you still have to practicing at a tournament is just a different nature. It gets you mentally set up. You're practicing with people that you're probably gonna be playing with in the bracket. Nothing beats practicing at a tournament.
Yeah, but think about every other character he's played over time.
What about him?
All of those characters are better than Inkling. Every single one of them.
The thing with that, I don't disagree with that. I obviously think Aegis is better than Inkling. It was
Even
more so
Pikachu at a time. That character's better than Inkling.
Yeah, there's also Pikachu's definitely better than Inkling. I was like,
wait, hold on.
No, I didn't think about that. My point wasn't that. One, I thought he needed a mentality change. Two, there has been a huge history of people switching characters to people they played like prior and like last game or prior, and they do a lot better. It's not necessarily about the character being better. It's about what's better for you, Also, he was kind of doing shit with Aegis around this time.
Okay.
I mean, look, just because, I'm agree that Cosmos Aegis suck.
But hold on. You're not going to agree with that.
I'm going to agree that Cosmos Aegis suck.
Give me some fucking respect, all right? You're not going to come on here as a guest and fucking disrespect me. You're not replacing me, TK. Stop disrespecting me.
As Cosmos starts to fizzle out.
He's losing it.
He's disappearing.
All right, but I'm just saying the Aegis can get better well before I believe in the Inkling.
All right. Did everybody see that up air that Cosmos did where he fell off stage and died at 0?
I air dodged.
What characters was this?
Up air?
It was Aegis.
You just jumped off stage and air dodged?
I tried to land on the stage and shield, and I ended up off stage, so I air dodged.
Oh yeah, that ultimate buffer is like 400 frames, so yeah.
But bro, he was in advantage state, just waiting for his opponent to come back on stage, and he just jumped off stage and killed himself at 0.
Look, I can't keep. Listen, actions speak louder than words. We'll wait until
take on it.
Well, exactly. We'll see what you. We'll see what you got. We'll see what you got. I'm looking forward to it. I'll have those tournaments for you.
Wait, so are you going Aegis for these events now? Are you going back to Aegis?
We will decide this after EE picks the tournament.
You can play whoever the hell you want, brother. I don't care. You play whoever you want. I'm just letting you know what events it'll be, okay? And we'll handle that next week.
All right, just make sure you have your $250 ready.
I will have it ready. Before we move on to RIPTIDE, I do want to talk about one more thing for you, Cosmos. You did say that you parted ways with 26 Rising. So I think Apollo Kage is their new pickup. So you guys just basically switched places because he didn't make top 8 either. So was that a... Just wanted to ask.
Yo, TK, honestly, bro, you can take my spot, bro. I can't.
It's
Wait,
fine.
but yeah, like what if you can talk about it, did like you just not renew or like was it?
Yeah, it was basically just that our contract ended.
Okay.
Because I signed in, I believe, March, and we just agreed on a 6-month contract, and the 6 months just ended up ending, and we both, because I honestly also was just deciding that I wanted to focus more on content, and I'm pretty sure they were more like player focused and like only really player or tournament focused, and they didn't want to help too much with content. So I definitely wanted to like put my aspirations elsewhere and like potentially find a team that would help me with content and playing, essentially.
There we go. Very mature response. A lot more mature than I would have expected, but we won't get too much into.
One could say that Cosmo has passed the torch.
Come through to the Metafy episode if you want more intel.
Let us show the picture. Come on. It's so funny.
It's such a good picture. Can we at least show TK the picture?
You can show TK the picture.
Hold on. TK. I want you to react.
Guys, live reaction.
I want you to react to this picture live, TK. So this is the original drafted image.
It's not public.
It's not public. It is not public at all. But this is the original drafted image that they had for Cosmos' departure. What do you think about that?
Oh my god, bro.
All right, bro.
You see why I'm getting fed up, TK? You see why I'm getting upset at everything? All right, it's not just you saying that my Aegis sucks. All right, it's not just like saying that I'm not practicing at tournaments. It's everything. It's the culmination of everything, bro. All right, it's a culmination.
I just like how you answered. That was real. That was really you, bro.
That was a great answer, bro. But yeah, we gotta be able to leak that like on the meta episode or something.
At some point we gotta be able to leak that. That's so
all
funny.
right. Moving on. TK, how was RIPTIDE?
Yes, please tell us about RIPTIDE. You're the only one of us who attended. Give us your experience, buddy.
RIPTIDE, actually, this is probably surprisingly, after everything that I've seen from the old RIPTIDEs, working 700 blocks a day and all that other good stuff. This RIPTIDE was actually mad good. There was like, the tournament in itself, I felt like, it wasn't a crazy amount of top players, but I still feel like the top 8 was pretty interesting to watch, except for, I guess, grand finals. That was kind of a wash, but no. I think the best thing about grand finals is watching Aaron's player cam. That was pretty funny. But
did he call him players, bro?
Yeah, bro. Oh man, yeah. Anyway, well, I'm gonna circle back to that in a second, but yeah. So he did karaoke on Friday. There was an after party on Saturday, like that, where he rented out the like water park for 2 hours. So it was just smashers, which could be a hit or miss, but it's pretty cool. And then Sunday, yeah, top 8 was cool. Obviously hung out with a lot of people I haven't seen that don't really go to things outside of the Midwest. Most of my blocks were good.
Only most?
Most of my blocks were good. Anyway,
you wanna talk about it?
No, because I don't feel like getting a DM. Oh man, what did you? Nah, I'm not dealing with that today. So yeah, most of my blocks were good. And then, me and Rod got a chance to work together a lot. I feel like we're becoming like, more recognized as like commentary partners. Sorry, EE, but like not like you didn't replace me with Charles. Anyway, moving on.
I'm finally not the only one catching strays.
Nah, bro. Like go let watch when we get to Watch the Throne was 2-man commentary teams. Let me tell you who's working with Charles, bro.
All right, buddy.
Let me tell you who's working with Charles. One person only. All right.
We're coming.
Charles' side project. Yeah. So overall, it was good. Mudace, his ass was talking for his interview, bro. But like, I was like, y'all should probably go to history because he do be dropping some good knowledge. He was saying a lot of good things. I asked him one question, and I went on for like 5 minutes. And I was like, all right, well, yeah, thanks for watching everybody right after that. So that was cool. But yeah, overall, I think it was a good tournament. I would go back again next year. The rate was good. And Aaron took care of us. I mean, we had catering as for like the staff. That was lit. It was just me and Rod in the room. So it was a good time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the last RIPTIDE I went to, it was okay. It was an okay experience. But this one I noticed was receiving a lot of good praise. And I noticed, too, RIPTIDE always seems like it has like a lot of attendees. It seemed like there was like 1,500 people there. I don't know if you can confirm it or not. Maybe more, right? Because it always looks like it's very, very well received, despite it being a little bit of a headache to get to. You got to land at the airport and take that shuttle down there. So, it's a little bit of a headache to get to. Once you get there, it seems like a great experience. My only criticism of RIPTIDE is it seemed a little performative with that mask requirement. What's up with that, bro? Can we just?
Oh, I saw that shit. That was
mask
dumb.
requirement.
Yeah, it was a little
Like
weird
COVID
that you had to wear. Yeah, you had to wear masks. I'm like, aren't y'all having a literal pool party that Saturday? Y'all got to dive with masks on too? Could somebody explain that?
I mean, I can't. Like the logic is definitely sound on why were we masking? We have a pool party, but I mean, like. I don't really see an issue mask. Like it doesn't really like bother me much to put one on as much as you seem to be acting like you suffocate every time you put one on.
I do.
Yeah, my rights suffocate. You're right.
Yeah, okay.
My rights suffocate. No, you know what was dumb about that to me? It actually wasn't that. I misunderstood what you said. It wasn't the mask mandate. That's whatever. I think it's still weird that we're doing that. But what was really weird to me was that person on Twitter who was complaining about buying a mask from RIPTIDE. Did anybody see that?
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
someone had to buy a mask like at the tournament,
and they were complaining because the masks were like overpriced, and like literally the TOs were like, "You had so much time to bring your own mask and shit like that." And like,
well, I don't know how much they sold for, but it was definitely just like the blue, standard like,
surgical
like
mask,
the like disposable mask. Yeah, so that's the ones they at least had at the TO desk, and I don't know if that's where you bought them. I know that Naomi was there. Big shout out to Moonshine Charms. She sells like custom masks where you can get like your name on them and stuff. Yeah. So there's that, but I I didn't see anybody telling me that they had to buy the mask. Oh, it's $2. Okay, I don't want to hear shit from you, Smashers, bro. I don't want to hear shit from y'all, bro, because y'all will spend $560 on a controller to still go O2. Now you can't buy $2 worth of a mask.
That's literally fucking facts, bro. Honestly, I don't care if it was $4 or $5, bro. The way I don't think I've ever brought my own mask to a tournament. I always buy it from the TOs, and they're always like, it's like $5. I'm like, I'll pay $10. Just give me a mask so I can play the game, bro.
Thing is, I don't get it because usually whenever I go to a tournament without a mask and it's like mask required, they usually have free mask for you at the table whenever you're checking in.
I think free masks definitely, like, if you're gonna pay, have to buy a mask, I think $2 is a reasonable price. I do think that like it should have just been free because they're disposable masks. But I think it's one of those situations where they're like, hey, bro, like you knew this is a mass event. It said it from jump. Like you should be, I don't say punished for it, but like, you should, there's got to be some type of consequence of you willingly leaving your house, getting on a plane, doing all that other stuff without thinking about getting a mask anywhere at that point in time when you already knew that this was a mask event. $2 seems reasonable. Don't think it was necessary, but it definitely seems reasonable. But anybody complaining about it, like, did you buy anything else in that convention center, bro? That was probably the only thing that was $2, to be honest.
I don't know. I just think they don't have to provide for us. They can like set mandates and not to provide for us. And in that case, you would have brought your own mask anyway. So it's like, if they're going to provide masks, one, you don't have to buy for them. Two, I saw on the tweets that they gave options if they wanted to get like their own set of masks, which there was like apparently stores that were very close by where they could buy a pack for a lot. And I'm like, okay, well, they give you options and you also have the option to buy from them. I'm not going to complain if I could just buy straight from them.
The Smashers only leave the venue to go to KBBQ, bro. You know the rules. Like, if it ain't KBBQ, I have no reason to leave the venue. Soap, mask, deodorant, nah. KBBQ, though, I'm there. Doesn't matter how far. I will be there no matter what, bro.
Oh, my God. That reminds me of something else I want to talk about. I'll wait a little later. So, RIPTIDE was good overall, from what it sounds like. I think that's good to hear because, the overall idea is, like, even if a tournament doesn't start off, like, getting run good, the more years that go on, it's going to get even better, and then maybe next year a bunch of top players are going to show up. That'd be nice because I miss having a water park major.
Next year, Lights Out will show up. It sounds like an event worth attending again, and I'm all. And I like that Aaron guy. He's a very nice.
And it's an hour away from
very nice gentleman. So
yeah, that was a good time.
Definitely good to hear that went really well. I did want to mention that we're kind of making a little jokes about masks, but one thing you don't need a mask for, guys, an online tournament. That's right. Our friends over at Stride Esports, they're giving you an opportunity to jump into their $4,000 Summit Qualifier. The qualifier is happening this Saturday, and the top 2 will get invited. It's going to be happening at 7 p.m. There's a Start GG link right there on their Twitter page at esports_strides. So make sure you go ahead and check that out and compete because you might just see some of your favorites in that said invitational.
I wanted to circle back real quick to when you were talking about Diddy Kong's expressiveness. It's not even talking about the Diddy Kong expressiveness at TERA, or not TERA, whatever tournament. Was it TERA?
Yeah.
The Glutto one? Yeah, no, but Glutto jumping up and down like that.
Oh, when he won? That shit was crazy.
I don't know, that shit was killing me, bro, because I was like, I've known him for so long, and I feel like I've just never seen that type of emotion. I'm just like, why is this grown man jumping for joy like this?
Look at me when he saw me dancing, bro. He was like, how old are you?
Yeah, that's crazy. I said, bro, not what you jumping up and down like you just like you won the sweeps or the sweepstakes.
My man with the Powerball.
Yeah.
No, like, bro, this man literally was like, then he looked at me, how old are you? I'm like, dude, bro, he was so happy when he won. Of course he was so happy, but I think it's so hilarious because as soon as he was like done dancing, even when he was off camera, he was like so giddy. And then I looked at him, I was like, congrats, bro. And he just looked at me and he was like, I defend my country. I feel like that was a shot at me, bro, because I didn't do that.
You puffed that chest out.
He's like, yeah, you never done this, huh?
Damn. All right.
No, bro, but yeah, he was real happy. Of course he should be though. He played amazing that tournament, and Wario's fucking broken.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like if that one win was anyway else, I think I would have been like, I'm definitely a fan of Wario, but there's only so many more like wafts at 30s I can watch and think, damn, that was lit. Like,
yeah, that's kind of what my reaction was. Like I like Glutto, but I was like, I felt like Tweek was playing so good, it hurt my soul. And kudos to Tweek for opening up about that on our podcast last week and Tweek Talks as well. So I think that was a very mature evolution for his character.
started to catch up. But the thing is about that is Tweek really did throw that at the end though. Like,
100%.
But like me and Zamba were watching that, and like he was up. Wario already had WAF. Like he already had WAF. He was up like 60%, and he had no reason to approach. And he just jumps above him and does he just overextends over the bike and does the dumbest approach ever. And I literally think that approach was like the zero, like monkey flipping over Salem at zero up B. Like that was that, bro. I was like, bro, that was terrible. Like that was the worst thing you could have did. You could have just played patient. You didn't need to do it. Yeah, these Diddy Kongs be making the throws of the century, bro.
Yeah.
It's tough. It really is tough. So one thing that was kind of like people were kind of talking about on Twitter, do you classify RIPTIDE as so I classified it as a major, right? I didn't it wasn't like an A tier, right? Or S tier, or a P tier, whatever they're calling it. Like a B plus tier, right? Is that an accurate representation of the talent that was there?
I classify RIPTIDE as a super regional.
Super regional. Okay.
That sounds so insulting.
Okay.
It might be insulting, but it's like there was zero. Like I feel like to be a major, there has to be at least one top 10 player. And
no, that's not true. How many players were there?
Like there was like 700 entrants.
Okay, it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, I understand there wasn't any top talent there, but there are a lot of people there, and then that's our fault for like not showing up, right?
Yeah, but then it's like you could have a local, like if it's the beginning of the game and there's a local that has like 150 entrants or 200 entrants, are you going to count that as a regional? No,
we don't do that.
It's still going to be a local. I think a lot of it depends on the talent that is there, because you can still have 1,000 people there. What if you have 1,000 people at a tournament but nobody on the ranking there? You're not going to count it as a major.
I don't think qualified as like a national.
Yeah, I see a lot of people talking about that. They've been trying to bring the word national back because
we used to say it a lot.
Yeah, well, major sounds like they think that if you call this a major, it's taking away the wordage of it, and I think that's dumb as fuck. Why are y'all gatekeeping words that hard? Like, people flew into this event, like a lot of people flew into this event. You may not had any top 10 players, but you definitely had people who were not natives or could just drive to Ohio in like 4 or 5 hours. And that's a regional to me. Like if almost all the people who went there can drive within 4 or 5 hours or such, that's a regional. You know what I mean? Like all those times we went to Viridian City back in the day for Brawl, those are regionals. You know what I mean? Like we had a lot of people in that little cramped building, and it was all over from like New England all the way down to like North Carolina. You know what I mean? And so you had a lot of the East Coast and that specific area, that specific region showing up. But me and you came from Texas. Aaron came from Florida. Icemus came from Pennsylvania. Doorstop, and then there's Lima. I don't know where Lima lives now, but I know he came out.
Texas, I think.
Texas, okay.
That's why I called it super regional.
Okay. Well, you know how far Texas is? Do you know how far Texas is?
Okay.
I lived in Texas. Of course I know how far Texas is.
All right, then what are you saying?
Oh, Chase was there.
You lived in Texas? TK lives in Texas, nigga. What are you talking about?
I lived in Texas and I live in Ohio now.
Actually, yeah, Cosmos, you were only an hour away. Why didn't you?
And you ducked it.
I was in fucking Switzerland.
Oh yeah,
bro. And whose fault is that, bro? You know what? I had to go back to. By the way, you said Switzerland was super expensive. It's not that expensive. They just gave you the black tax, bro. Like,
what?
You're
I'm not gonna put that against you, bro. All right, because I definitely felt like I might have been the only black person in the entire country at some point. That's generally how I felt.
They were like, this is
I was walking
$6.
around, I was like, where's the brothers at?
Yeah. They were like, hold on. We're like, I know what it says here, but
bro, I kid you not. All right, some of y'all might really be upset at me for this. I think I'm really stupid, but they really charged me $8 for a lemonade. I literally was flabbergasted.
Nah, bro, that's man.
It was good as fuck though.
Your compliance is why they get away with it. Send that shit back.
You were appalled until you took a sip. Good job, Cosmos.
No, I was appalled. I didn't know until I finished it. All right, I didn't look at the price at first. I was like, "Can I have a lemonade?" I didn't think it'd be $8.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than you might realize over there. You know what? That's why I'm such a big fan of Mexico. I want to go back to Mexico immediately, bro. Like being over there with that conversion rate and then just how nice those people are and that community is. I felt love there. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I gotta go back. I don't know when, but it needs to be soon. Like
that's good to hear.
Immediately.
Right.
I gotta go there for my first time. TK, have you been?
To Switzerland?
No,
Mexico.
Mexico. That's been mentally clocked out.
I was ready to say, bro. I'm not about to. I'm not about to be there, bro. Like not after this experience. To Mexico, yeah, we went for Delfino Maza. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you were with them. I didn't know that. I didn't watch it. But yeah, how did you like Mexico?
All right, light. Anyway,
No, I didn't mean it like that.
support your friends, bro. Like anyway,
I do. I love you guys.
Mexico was lit. We're all trying to go back. That was like probably the most fun I've ever had at a tournament that wasn't like outside the tournament. It wasn't on no it wasn't for no like reason that some of the other people who were going to Mexico like Mexico way back in the day. But let me just tell you, man, it was a good time just hanging out with the Mexican scene. And we went out to like a nightclub that was lit. We met some cool people that weren't part of the scene. They were just super nice. The club owner of the place that we went to, like it was just, first of all, we didn't know he was the owner, but it was just random guy. And he was like, my friends, let's take a picture. Mi amigos, let's take a picture.
That's how Mexico works, bro.
Photo, you know what I'm saying? So we all took pictures with him, and we were like, what the hell is that? And then he had like, I guess his wife come take a picture with all of us, and that looked like a scene from Blacked in a second.
Setting up.
But then after that, we found out he was the owner. I was like, oh, we're probably gonna be on the website or something. So yeah, it was a good time.
People love my place too.
yeah, no, it was definitely a good time though. We're trying to go back immediately. Payne and his dad, dude, his dad, like his dad. We met his dad. His dad's so fucking dope, bro. And
who?
Yeah, his Payne.
The T.O.
The nigga from Naruto? Oh,
No. T.O.
maybe that's what it's from though. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised knowing that he's a smasher too. Like it would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it was but it was just a good time. We want to go back. The food was amazing, obviously. I got to use a lot of the Spanish that I've been relearning. That was lit. Got to navigate, order food, all the other like stuff. So it was a good time.
Yeah. Mexico's always great, and that's why everybody should always go to. I always recommend that people go to Smash Factor because that's also one of the best tournament experiences that you can have in Mexico. So I'm happy that there's another tournament there too now with Delfino Maza. So just happy to see that there's more like representation for tournaments happening in Mexico. That's just like on the larger scale.
Yeah.
What's next for you? Oh, go on.
No, I was gonna say like I think Smash Fire is a good point. You said that, and I'm glad that they don't have a conflicting date this year with stuff.
I think they do now because apparently because like it was.
Are we
like
allowed to say the date?
I don't know.
Is it not? I mean,
I don't know.
Hold on, man. What is it, Smash Factor 2023 or 2024?
2024. I don't think the date's out yet.
Well, this is lights out, baby. Okay, you want to say something? It might just end up on the podcast. But I want to go, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But I hope it doesn't end up conflicting with anything. Yeah.
Just put it this way.
I don't see anything on the internet right now for it, so yeah, might want to wait out on that one.
All right, let's just put it in a sense that we will be going to DreamCon this year.
Yes,
and we will be going.
It's
and we
not,
will be going
not
to
the same weekend as
yeah.
DreamCon.
Okay,
we will be going to DreamCon, and we will be going to Smash Factor this time. We'll be going.
Okay,
to
but is it the same weekend as Evo now? Because Evo swapped.
We will be going to DreamCon, and we will be going to Smash Factor.
And we will not be going to Evo.
It's getting hot in here.
Where TK will be going, however.
I don't know, bro. I'm not sure. The gang might have to split up. We'll see.
The game might have, bro. Like I'm on my fighting game grind. I can't just, but Mexico. But Mexico.
Wait,
you're popular there.
Wait, how long until like you're done with Smash and you're just like a Street Fighter guy? Because I feel like honestly, our time is coming, bro. We killed it at PAX.
First of all,
damn it.
He was trying to slide that one in there. I'll be real with you though. Like Phil actually, for a game that he does not know, like, and I will always give you your flowers for being able to talk about everything and sound like you know what you're talking about.
Thank
but
you, my
like
friend.
when you would say certain things, like in my head, I'm like, that nigga don't know what that shit means. But I would just go anyway. I'll just go anyway, bro.
Standing medium. I was like,
standing medium. Like, well, it is indeed a standing medium. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got that one down. But yeah, no, I don't think there's ever like I don't have like a set end date. I think just one day some tournament's gonna piss me off enough where I just don't want to go to any more tournaments. So
fair.
That I told people that like I would originally plan to or want to at least retire at 35, which is next year.
From Smash or in general?
From Smash.
Okay.
But I don't think I will be big enough in other avenues yet. Because I mean, the FGC has already got a bunch of established commentators. And while I think I'm good at like the games I've picked up so far, I'm never in the business of stepping on anybody's toes that have come before me. So like never am I going to be like, why Yipes get this top 8 and not me? Like, shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's exactly how I feel about it. So I mean, I'm just down to always be doing Smash top 8s and then like whatever pools and top 64s I can do in other games. So it's proven otherwise that like I'm supposed to be on top 8s.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like talking about games, bro. Huh?
You're still involved with Brawlhalla?
I mean, Brawlhalla hasn't hired me this entire year, so I don't know if I'm actually in or out with him or not. So,
Brawlhalla brand new, bro. I'm gonna just say it. We team rivals in NASB 2 over here.
Don't worry, just wait until Multiversus comes back.
As far as Brawlhalla, I didn't say that just in case anybody's listening to this. I would like to be hired again. Anyway, I'm just trying to do as many games as possible. Like I like if I could commentate for the rest of my life, I would. It's very, very not feasible as I'm only doing like fighting games and not any other like the big money games like Fortnite or League or anything like that. But the other thing is like I want to stop streaming eventually and probably do like community management or talent management or something like that. Just stuff that like I have been doing throughout the years that like I feel like I could provide good expertise on. But that's in due time.
It'd be a good fit. I like that.
80-year-old TK about to be going crazy on the mic.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what are these kids talking about?
I was actually having I was having a conversation with some friend. I forgot who it was, but I just remember I ultimately ended up saying that there will be that's one of the reasons why I'm like definitely wanting to focus more on content. Like obviously I'm still going to be playing like very seriously and stuff, but I just like it just hit me at some point where I just realized that I am getting older because like it's like 2 weeks ago I turned 25. And then, like, at some point,
shut the entire fuck up, bro. I
didn't say I was old. I didn't say I was old. I said I'm getting older now. All right, and that is a fact. I am aging. All right, I turned 25 like a couple weeks ago, and at some point, it just hit me like I definitely got to just start making sure that I am thinking about my future before it ends up getting too late, because I don't want it to end up getting because life. I know can flash before your eyes, and who knows, maybe I can blink and I'll just end up being 40 years old. But I just definitely realized that I'm definitely not going to be in a position where I am like 35 or 40 years old trying to fight a 17-year-old Steve Main in bracket trying to make it in life. That's not going to be me. So I'm just going to make sure that I have to make it before I get too old, and then I'm going to get out of the game.
I'm not going to be playing the game on this fucking chat right now, to be honest. No.
Get out now!
Yeah, I'm about to turn 24, bro. I'm getting old, feel me?
Knees hurting, I'm saying reaction time slowing down.
Shit,
like
none of that.
Did you see me at Smash Con?
Oh, your knees were indeed hurting, though.
Bro, I be seeing people my age. You're like, yeah, my back hurt, my knees. I'm like, yo, y'all just unhealthy, bro. I never had a single problem like this, bro.
Yeah, you start the area where you can go to the gym and really work on those problems. Like, You know what I'm saying? Your knee hurt, work the muscles around it. That's how you stop your knee. Like right now, if I stop going to the gym and my knees start hurting again, it's over for that knee, bro. Like I gotta get it replaced.
That's something I've really just realized growing up. Because I used to be scared of being like 24, 25. But like I even look at like your guys' age, and I'm like, bro, y'all not even old.
You're not Smash old though. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not even in the first half of your life. Like you're not done with the first half of your life yet, bro. Like you're good. You're good.
I'm chilling. I'm happy. I think
Yeah, man.
I think if I hadn't lost the weight and got in shape, I'd be pretty miserable. I think that.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that makes sense.
I think you became kind of an asshole since you lost all this weight. And I kind of hope you at some point in time you put it all back on. Yeah, I mean, like, no, I said what I said, bro. Like, this nigga be talking so spicy now.
Bro, yo, you want me to order you some Domino's, Tubby?
He said you brand new.
Listen, all right.
Oh man, yeah,
I just try and motivate, 40, bro. I just try and motivate others to achieve the nirvana that I'm trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying?
So you fat shame.
Listen, that chair.
It's been like 4 years since you. Come on, Phil. Like,
we've all been to events, and you're just like, man, this chair wasn't sitting as low before old boy was on it. We've all been there, bro. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying we've all been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The chairs are made of steel usually, so you got some explaining to do. But that's.
I just want y'all see. This is y'all goat, by the way. And all y'all was like, TK, why you say that? Now look what he's saying, bro.
How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Well, I don't want to get too much into that. Why don't you guys tell me your next event's coming up? Because it feels like the rest. I mean, I'm going to Circa Day CFL.
Me too.
So we'll be at that. I know after that, I think is Rise and Grind, Big House, and.
Rise and Grind, Big House, ReWired.
Let's make moves Miami and
ReWired.
I'm not worried about.
ReWired is before Big House. Though, right?
I got some questions about ReWired Fest actually. Since GIMR ain't hired me for it anyway. I mean, I was already booked. Yeah. I was already booked, but I noticed he didn't reach out. I'm hit, bro, because I know they tight that we be talking about shit on the podcast.
You were booked for the event?
No. I was booked for something else. Yeah. But I know that they be tight that we be talking about like what happened with the whole PG and all that other stuff. I know they be getting tight about that, but that's okay. But I do have some questions about ReWired Fest. I noticed it was a lot of comments about the pricing. Okay, prizing, right? $25,000 in prizes.
Why is he saying it like this?
Is that what does that translate to monetarily? How much of that is cash? Because $25,000 that could be $25,000 worth of HyperX headsets,
bro.
That's true. We don't actually know if it's money.
Ain't no way you scare me like that. I will quit right now.
Hey. I didn't even come up with this. Void pointed out to me last night. He was like, "You should bring that up." I was like, "I will bring that up." So here we are.
Okay. Well,
I just hate when people aren't transparent.
I believe GIMR wouldn't do $25,000 worth of headsets, but I could see you getting like
prizes.
I could see you getting like a $500 double notched OEM with 3 fob controller.
One of the trophies ends up being $2,000.
Bro, my source says dollars.
Okay, good.
Dollars. Okay,
good. I hope that's the case. I do see a dollar emoji next to it.
Is it Mexico dollars? Or
all right, it's in Arkansas, bro.
It's euro, bro.
I'm just trying to make sure they're not transparent, bro.
It's the euro and France is there.
They brought the first dimension.
Oh, man. It's just a simple question. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing event. Of course, GIMR's still a good buddy of mine. Wishing him and anyone who goes there nothing but success. I'll be tuning in on that Sunday.
He's like, yeah, fuck you, Phil.
He come on the podcast anytime. I've invited him. I love to talk to him.
He's like, I better not catch you. He's like, I better not catch you slingshotting.
The stream title is going to be Rewind featuring Light, The Buzz, and not EE.
Banana Dave said it's split between Smash and SF6, but if it was actually $25K in prizes or money, that's still 12.5 for each game.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how that works. The way it works is it's 10K per each game, and whoever gets more entrants gets the extra 5K.
Ooh, I like that.
That's nice, I guess.
Yeah,
which it should be Smash every time, just because we have abundance of people. But if people don't show up, then it's gonna go to Street Fighter.
Okay, good stuff. All right, ReWired Fest looking lit, and we cleared up that little irregularity that Void pointed out to me yesterday.
I want to bring up something, just one other topic I want to talk about. Do you guys know about Fisher College?
Oh, yeah. I've been hearing that people are upset that they're signing a bunch of people.
Okay, so
what's that?
They have Sonic. It's the college team that Sonics is on.
Sonic's on the team now?
Yeah, no, he's been on that for a while. It's just something that he's been on. You don't know about this, Phil?
No.
Okay, so Fisher College is basically a team that they got a bunch of money because they're a college, right? They're not sponsored. They're a college who just want people to go to their college, and they give people like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't go to college. Scholarships. They'd be giving people scholarships to like go to their college, take online courses, and enter in their collegiate, right? Now people are complaining about them because they have like everyone. They recently got like Tilly and Jackal. They got a bunch of like lower level players, like people from like my weeklies and shit like that. But the point is they have everyone. If there's a collegiate bracket going on, they are going to win, right? Because, you know, they just have everyone. And people are starting to complain. They're trying to make shit up like, oh, maybe if they don't go to the campus, they can't compete in the collegiate bracket. Fisher College's like ruining the collegiate bracket and all that. And there's just a bunch of stuff going on about it, right? What I want to say about that is I get that there's a bunch of people on the collegiate bracket, like on their team, and it's probably one-sided. But bro, shut the fuck up. You look at the bigger picture here, bro. These guys are getting scholarships to play Smash, bro. And if they don't do their little collegiate brackets, they're not going to get the scholarship because that's what the scholarship's based around, bro. You're mad because you're not getting $450 for winning a collegiate bracket where these guys are getting like $15,000, $20,000 scholarships. I'm not going to leak anyone's scholarships, but I know someone who's not good at this game at all, not good whatsoever, and that guy is getting a pretty good scholarship, bro. You get my point. Like, if people are getting, you know, careers out of this stuff through your small collegiate bracket, then stop bitching, bro. You're not going to win anyways. If you want to win something, go to a real bracket, man. You know?
Damn.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree. Like, I can definitely get the point of feeling like, oh, like it's kind of breaking the collegiate system since like if these people aren't going to the college but they're still on the team. But at the same time, I do not give a shit enough to make this a issue. And that also leads back into that thing where Smashers just don't want to win, bro. Like you need the money. And then the money shows up, and then you complain about the money almost every time. I really want to know what source of money will be acceptable to the Smash community at whatever point in time. Because if Nintendo gave it to us, no. You know, we developer support, we need that. Nintendo does it, no. All right, cool. Red Bull, I think they tried, and I'm pretty sure there was probably like some, I don't know, Nintendo Red Bull handshaking that just didn't happen. Well, whatever. Thunder Smash came through. Does Thunder suck? Yes, for sure. Thunder was ass. However, did they give us a bag? Yes, they did. That's what you niggas are not about the money, bro. That's the issue. Let's get the money. And then when they decide to peace out, then we can shit talk them. Like, that's fine, bro. Like, oh, these niggas broke now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell people that about
money shows up. Y'all are already shit talking about things that don't fucking matter.
Exactly, bro. I've been trying to tell people that about Fresh Cut forever. I'm kidding.
Well, now hold on. Now
he's not kidding.
Oh my god! I was there.
I got my nice little. I got my nice little part of the bag, but that was it came at a cost, bro.
Yeah, bro, for sure. That was a nice temporary bag. It was a good time. But yeah, bro, people are getting full on college scholarships out of that. You know how much that costs, bro? I know you guys how much that costs because you guys chose to play Smash instead of going to college because you knew it was too expensive. So now there's an opportunity to do that shit. I think you should just let them take that shit and let them win their little collegiate brackets, bro.
I think also with all this coming through ahead of, you know, with all the Panda stuff and obviously, you know, with that being shut down and then now the Smash ecosystem looking way worse trajectory wise than it was earlier. And then people kind of jumping, for now, I guess, but people kind of jumping back on the like, oh, well, you know, we shouldn't have done that. Like, yeah, you shouldn't have. Like, you shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Like, we definitely
would do it again if it happens again.
But you would definitely, like, if for some reason something happens, if Alex G Logistics says something crazy, it's gonna come down on Luminosity, not on just Alex. It's possible, right? And in the meantime, Luminosity is really just trying to pick up the pieces, and not, you know, I don't know the exact back end, but I mean, they have been trying to pick up the pieces. At least that's what it looks like to the public eye. And they've been met with nothing but scrutiny the entire time. So, like, it's just like, I feel like genuinely when people start asking why Smash has no money, the answer is you, niggas. It's you. Like, every fucking time. So, like, I don't know, man.
It's actually so true. Bro, I am actually so sorry, PG, because I was definitely one of those niggas. I've said it every time we've talked about this. I'm definitely one of those people who preemptively jumped. And I don't care if anyone says anything like, oh, Light was one of those niggas, because you were one of those niggas too, bro. And
Dang.
we were all fucked up on that.
I was beyond one of those niggas. I was
Like,
one of those niggas 2 years ago, bro.
Yo, can we blame Spargo? I'm pretty sure Spargo was the first one to make a tweet like, yo, if this is true, I'm not going.
He did say that though. I do remember that.
That's crazy.
Not my number one.
Spargo was quick, bro.
A cola for life.
Zachary, where are you?
Oh man, yo, Spargo was definitely quick with that shit. We definitely all listened to the 16-year-old who made a statement first.
And he wasn't
Very
even
true.
going to tournaments back then.
Oh,
Like just to round this out, I think there is definitely bad money. You know what I mean? Like we don't need to be like leaning on like NFTs or whatever the fuck and like stuff like that. But like I think every time any type of money is like put into the scene, like it's almost always met with like initial negativity. Like it's never like, oh, you know, like let me see how this goes. It's always like, yeah, I wonder what they're going to get out of the scene, bro. This scene sucks, bro. Like if people really want to make money off of gaming, you do that in any other game that's not Smash. Like I think
you know where most of that comes from, right? A lot of that comes from the melee players.
Yeah, well,
Look,
you know, you can down that hill this time around because I've already had my running with the melee players. So it's your turn now. Go forth, young one.
I think it just
We've already had that so many times on this one.
Listen, we're not shy about. I will say this: like when the next Smash game inevitably comes out, there needs to be a clear separation between that game and whatever Melee is doing. Because I don't give a crap what they're doing. All right, we're gonna do our own.
The great divide.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Well, yeah, but like,
great. Can't wait.
I think if there's one thing I will say about that, Melee definitely has that like the greater vocal Melee people. They always have that like, it's either woe is me or LOL, y'all ain't getting what we got. And like, I fucking hate that there's no like in between. So it's like, you know, when the Panda Cup stuff started, and I feel like if Melee was left off, would have been super woe is me, right? You know what I mean? Then they put Panda Cup, or they put Melee in Panda Cup, and I feel like all they did, like 90% of the time, you saw a thread coming in from the Melee side. It was some type of complaint. If it wasn't about the controller, it was about the tournament. If it wasn't about the tournament, it was about Panda just in general. And it was just like, bro, y'all like, you want something, but it's like you asked for the cookie. You know what I'm saying? I gave you the cookie, but then instead of eating the cookie, you just bite my whole arm off. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like it's almost always them. So I get what you're saying.
I stand by this, and I swear this is true. If that circuit had just had Ultimate on it, and what happened, that backlash wouldn't have been as bad. Guaranteed.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think it wouldn't have been as bad.
I think
Because I don't think they wouldn't have been invested to care enough.
I think Panda still would have went down, bro. Like, yeah, we're in the
I
age
think
of
Spargo sent it, bro.
yeah.
Yo, okay, we can't keep talking about Spargo and not have him here to defend himself, bro. Yo, Spargo, I'm reaching out, bro. I need you on the podcast, bro. We gotta talk to you. I love you.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I don't think it's just solely Panda though. Like we got to remember, we are in the age of where the internet and everybody won their internet points of saying this person's a bad person. So you know, instead of it being who it should have been, which is Alan, of course. It's everybody. Like, so, you know, now everybody on Panda is evil, but not me though, because I don't like Panda, and I knew that the whole time, right? You look at me, guys.
You knew that the whole time.
I'm a good person.
I knew that 4 years ago when I was on the team and I left. All right.
That's just the internet for you now, bro. Just not me. I'm a good person. Now Panda sucks, but I said it because I'm a good person. Everybody knows that, right? Like, so yeah. Just
there you go.
Yeah, it would have went down. It would have went down regardless. Probably not as fast, but it definitely would have went down.
Well, this will definitely go down as one of our better episodes. This was a lot of fun. As per usual, never a shortage of real talk with the squad around. I'm personally very excited. The next time we'll all be able to link up at another event. I think guaranteed it'll be port priority for sure. Maybe Let's Make Moves Miami. I guess we'll all see how that one goes.
If it's port though, is that one of the tournaments you're going to use for Cosmos?
Yeah. It should be. It should be one of those.
It should be 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, that's a while away, but I guess it's not that big a deal. I was thinking like Big House and Port, probably.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to Big House, but I think I'm going to Big House.
That counts.
not that counts, right? Even if you skip it, it
counts. You weren't top ending anyway.
Come on, man. It's Mid-House. You got to do well. We believe.
Damn, son.
I don't know if I'm going to go to Big House this year because it's on my birthday, and these events, I've gone to like.
You gotta holiday every single tournament, bro. I swear to God, every single tournament. Yo, it's my mom's birthday, it's Mother's Day, it's Father's Day, it's Christmas, bro. You got a holiday every single.
Sorry, nigga, that I care about my family, bro. Sorry that I got a close family connection. I'm sorry.
I don't like how you said that, to be honest. Like, anyway, did they pay you for Big House last year yet?
What'd you say?
Have you been paid for Big House yet?
Yeah, they paid me, and they just didn't really tell me they paid me, and then they didn't know they paid me either. So then we had to find out that they paid me like 5 months later.
Okay, wait a minute. So you have been paid, and you were just complaining the whole time because you don't check your own bank account?
No, because they asked for my PayPal, but they also asked to wire it to my account. So I didn't know which one they were doing, and I always have money coming in and out of my account because that's how it works with Smashers. You know, like when you get reimbursed and shit, you know, like your money comes out, you gotta money's all over the place, right? So I couldn't tell. So I was constantly checking my PayPal to see if they paid me, and I didn't see it. And they were like, "Oh, that's weird," and they didn't know either. And then after some time, we found out they were like, "Wait, did you check wiring it?" So I checked the date and see if they wired it, and they wired it to me. But
And
they
how
didn't
long
really
ago was that?
like from okay. So I think I initially asked them about it in like January. I think they wired it to me in I think February, and then I think I had the complaint like 3 or 4 months later. But then I DM'd them and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Smash it, bro.
I mean,
Are you gonna apologize for slandering them for 4 months, bro?
I already did. I wasn't slandering them. I didn't slander them. I made a tweet. I made one tweet. My tweet was I thought that was Meister. No, that was Meister and Onan. That wasn't me.
You never made a tweet about or you never talked about it on this podcast, being like,
He never talked about it.
No, I made one thing. I was like, I gotta hit them up and find out about it. And then I tweet at them. And I was like, yo, check your DMs. And then I think that's the only tweet I made. But then after that, I was like, yo, what's going on with this? And they helped me. And then I apologized to them. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see this. Thank you so much. Like, I don't just slander them and did nothing. I'm
France
a good
was right.
person. France was right.
He's an asshole.
Facts, bro. I didn't do shit wrong to them.
I want to know now. I want to know if the Mexican players also had the same thing happen. They just been slandering them for as long too. Because I mean, it's like the entirety of Mexico saying stuff now. So I wonder if they got paid way back and just didn't see it. That's like you can't really just my fault, player. I just wasn't looking because now.
Nah, see, I actually apologize. I didn't see them niggas do anything though.
Yeah.
Their finance department is at fault.
I'll say this. It is kind of weird. I mean, obviously it's not their fault either way. We need to pay attention. I don't think we're used to getting wired to our account directly. We're just used to getting PayPal.
Fair.
I mean, okay, well, maybe y'all, but
Mr. Big Bucks.
Very much. No. I very much would rather them wire my shit. Like I don't know.
No, I understand. I'm just saying I'm not used to it. I'm used to getting my shit PayPal to me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, wait, what happened with that regional you went to?
I got my shit waxed.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. No, yeah. First of all, I lost to a Luigi player from either New York or New Jersey. His name's Guy. He's really good. Yeah. I will say this. I don't know what it is. I was just playing abysmal that day. I almost lost to 2 other people that day. It just wasn't my day. And then Guy was also just playing really good. I don't know why. The guy who almost beat me, Fawn, which is also the guy who said Cosmo stinks, funny enough.
Thank God you didn't lose. He was coming after you next.
Yeah, he almost beat me too. And like I said, I was just playing crazy bad that day. I'm gonna say it. But you know what he said to me, and he might be right about that. He was like, "How often do you go to monthlies and weeklies?" I was like, "I used to go all the time, more than any other top player. But ever since I moved, I haven't been." He was like, "It's hard." He was like, "It's probably just harder for you to do good at like these types of events because you're used to majors now, and at majors, you mentally prepare yourself, you get ready for each match that you see coming your way." And shit like that. Whereas weeklies and monthlies, you can get right into it. And I kind of thought back, and I was like, honestly, I've been winning the weeklies and monthlies I go to. But I do.
The Luigi player said that to you?
No, Fawn said it to me. But I was like, I do be winning the weeklies and monthlies I go to. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be fucking struggling at my weeklies and monthlies because I be going there with 5 hours of sleep, not caring about the bracket, and then I'm like, I could do this. These guys are just weekly people. And that's really what happened there. I went to bed at 7 a.m. that day, and I got my shit waxed by Guy, and I honestly deserved it. But it was a monthly, so who gives a fuck? It's true.
Great
this is why local players hate top players.
I understand. I truly see the light.
I'm gonna be talking that shit until I see that shit on the Luma ranking, and I see second place at a D tier, and I'm like, no.
I'm gonna always say that's the saying. France was right.
Y'all are
France
crazy.
could be right. Bunch of gems.
All right, let's cut it there. Oy vey, all that other fun stuff. TK, what's the next thing you're going to be going to, good sir?
I gotta do something called Texas Battle Bowl in 2 weeks. It's just somewhere in Midland, Texas, and then Smash Boxing the week after. So
nice, that'll be fun. We're gonna be there. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So then I don't really got much on the docket after that. I didn't get picked up for Rise and Grind for whatever reason, and then
what's up with that? Can we talk about that event?
Well, all right, look, man, I'm just gonna put it like this. Well, I had to talk with Cax. He was like, I didn't see your submission into the commentary, like whatever. Which before anybody says, I'm not above doing that. First of all, I just never saw it. Like I will submit my commentary application. Just never saw it. But the other reason I never put it in is because the girl that he's always working with, she was like the one that was like, yeah, we're gonna have more games. We got a better budget, so like just don't worry, I got you. I'm like, all right, word. She's probably gonna talk to him for me. And then it didn't happen. And then so I'd asked Cact at GAMO, I was like, so what's going on with Rise and Grind? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right there. I know you're doing multiple games. He's like, oh yeah, we're just still like fleshing things out. Like, we're still working things out, getting everything together. I was like, all right, cool. So come around, some time passes, we go to SmashCon. He comes to me at SmashCon. He was like, hey, like I'm sorry, sorry for getting back to you so late, but I just don't think we're gonna be able to get you out there. Whatever. Now keep in mind, I live an hour and 10 minutes away from Waco. Like, so I don't need you to give me a flight. I will drive. I don't need you to give me my gas. I just need you to potentially put me in a hotel room and pay me a decent rate. You got 3 out of 4 games I can do there. You got Melee, you got Ultimate, you got SF6. Now, you also have me, an S tier, top 3 commentator in your state for free. Like that's just, I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? So for a while, I was just like, okay, hold on, something's not adding up. Because I've actually asked Cact about this before. GAMO, I can't remember what tournament, but I remember like seeing a trailer and be like, hey, bro, we good for Rise and Grind this year? Because we weren't good last year because whatever, the rate just didn't work out. I was like, it's fine. I went on Sunday and still hung out. You know what I mean? This year, didn't even reach out and ask me like, how much I was going to ask for. No, nothing. Just immediately came up to me at SmashCon and was like, oh yeah, so I found him later and I was like, hey, my nigga, if you don't fuck with me, you can just say that. You know what I mean? Like if it's me specifically, you can just say, I don't like it's understandably so. Like you're a TO, this is your tournament. You're like, I just don't like that guy. All right, cool. Like, and I was like, you can say that and we don't never got to talk ever again. Like, I'm not going to slander you. I'm not going to, I'm not going to be like, fuck Rise and Grind, whatever. We just not cool people. You know what I mean? And like, that's cool. And he was like, no, it's not that. I just, like you hadn't filled out that. And I was like, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I'm sorry. But like, that I live in Texas. We talked about this last year. Your head of safety girl was the one like, I think he lives with her, was the one who said she had me. So I just assumed that y'all would have talked at some point in time. And like, none of that happened. So like, I was like, all right, cool, man. I'm respect the answer. I still feel like in a way he probably kind of lied to me, but like, it's fine. Like, it's fine, bro. Like, I don't,
I'm gonna give you my assertion for how this is operating. And this is just kind of like a pattern I noticed. Like, and this is like I don't have any problems with Cac. I don't really know him like that, but I don't have any problems with him. But I do have a theory about the way he runs certain events that he's a part of. Okay, for Rise and Grind is a perfect example. Okay, we're gonna try and just bring in a bunch of like quote unquote like newer casters or what I'm saying, casters on the rise. However you want to phrase it, right? And not so much of the old guard, okay? And you're doing that because you can puppet string them motherfuckers, okay? You can't put strings on us, okay? You can't make me tap dance. I'll tap dance, but you can't make us tap dance is what I'm saying, okay? So because we cannot be stringed along and we are free thinkers, okay? Maybe considered too big for our britches, we are not necessarily hireable for an event like Rise and Grind. Wish the event success, of course. But that's my reason why I don't think. That's the same reason I think RJ never said nothing about Collision, okay? You just putting these strings on these motherfuckers you can handle. You can't handle this, okay? You know who can handle this? SmashCon, Port Priority, Genesis, all right? Level Up Expo. That's what I'm talking about. A slew of other events that we be getting hired for, okay? Don't think I'm not hip, bro. Don't think I'm y'all got your little Illuminati group on the side. I got ears and eyes everywhere, boy. You think you tweeting something on your Twitter circle, girl? I seen what you said. Stop crying all the time.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Right,
sometimes
You know what I'm
you
saying,
gotta
TK?
go,
You know what I'm
bro.
talking about.
All right, bro. Anyway, yeah, no, I hope the event the best. And he was all like, well, let's talk about next year. But I think after 2 different years of like kind of dealing with that, I don't even know if I'm going to be in Texas again next year. That's just going to be another reason. Oh, well, I didn't know you moved out. So like, I don't have the money for your flight. All right, bro. Like, I'm not, I think I'm just going to like, let that one go. It's like, I'm not a riser or grinder. Like, that's what I'm at right now.
There you go. All right.
You know,
Well, you'll see us at Smashbox and holding it down for sure. That's where me and TK will be. Light, yourself. Max has been asking me if you're going to go to Let's Make Moves Miami too. What do I tell him? Just tell me now.
Move out.
What?
Try again,
please.
move closer to your mic.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got a lot going on. I can't reconfirm him for events super early. I know it's like coming up, but like I got a lot of shit going on. I still got to figure out where I'm going to be living in the next 17 days. So, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, my lease is ending basically, and I don't have another apartment lined up, and I don't want to stay where I am basically. So, I got to figure that out. So, yeah.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck? 17 days? What is wrong with you, bro?
Well, a lot of shit has happened, bro. A lot of shit has happened, bro. My life has been a fucking roller coaster lately. What do you think was with the absence of the Smash results, bro? I got shit going on.
That shit should have been finding another apartment. Like, what the
Also, I've been thinking about it. I might if I don't find an apartment soon, my plan is to honestly just probably go back to my mom's house for just a month, just so I could get a free well, no, let me not say that out loud. Get some free money.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Cosmos, where are you going to next? Where are you going?
He's going with me to my mom's house.
No, I'm not. I'm avoiding that at all costs. I actually don't know. The next term I know I'm 100% confirmed for is port priority because I already have my flight and everything lined up for it.
Nice.
I might go to I'm not going to Let's Make Moves Miami because I just personally don't like going to Florida. So I usually try to avoid all Florida tournaments, and it's Steve's band. And I usually don't really want to support Steve band tournaments. Other than that, I might go to Big House. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll definitely be a port priority for sure.
All right, awesome. All jokes aside, this was an amazing episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was glad we got to touch on a lot of topics, and I think this was definitely, like I said, one of the better ones. This was a lot of fun. TK, as per usual, we appreciate you always willing to come on and join the show. It's always a good time when you show up, bringing that real talk and those good vibes that we appreciate. And I in that spot that may be occupied by a certain other brother on
Your days are numbered.
And that's
I'm on a contract.
and that's why we love you, man. No doubt about that. But if you guys love the episode, if you like the content, if you like the people, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We will definitely catch you on the next one, and that'll do it from Flight Talk. Oh,
Before you go, I don't know how you end this quickly, but I am about to go live too. I got to do my own topic talk thing. So if y'all like the slide over there, you know,
go live so I can raid you.
Oh, all right. Thanks for having me. Twitch.tv TKbreezy. All right, I'll catch y'all later.
All right, see you, buddy.
Peace.